Madonna, the pop culture icon whose career has spanned over 4 decades, recently shared intimate details about her spiritual life during an appearance on Jay Shetty's podcast, On Purpose. The conversation, which delved into her personal growth, beliefs, and approach to life, offered fans a rare glimpse into the mind of one of music's most enduring figures. This article explores Madonna's reflections on spirituality, her evolution as an artist and individual, and the impact of her candid discussion on her legacy and fanbase. At 67, Madonna remains a force in the entertainment industry, known for her provocative music, boundary-pushing performances, and relentless reinvention. From her early hits like a Virgin to her more recent work, she has consistently challenged societal norms and sparked conversations about identity, freedom, and self-expression. Her appearance on Shetty's podcast, which focuses on personal growth and mindfulness, marked a shift toward introspection, as she discussed how spirituality has shaped her life and career. The episode, described as exclusive and deeply personal, has resonated with fans and sparked widespread discussion on social media platforms like X. During the podcast, Madonna spoke candidly about her spiritual journey, describing it as a lifelong quest for meaning and connection. She explained that her exploration of spirituality began early in her career, influenced by her Catholic upbringing and her encounters with various philosophies and practices. Over the years, she has studied Kabbalah, Buddhism, and other spiritual traditions, integrating their teachings into her life and work. This eclectic approach has allowed her to navigate the highs and lows of fame, from chart-topping success to personal challenges, including her divorce from Guy Ritchie and her role as a mother to 6 children. One of the key themes of the conversation was Madonna's belief in the power of self-reflection. She emphasized that spirituality for her is about understanding herself and her place in the world. It's about asking the big questions: who am I, why am I here, and how can I make a difference, she told Shetty. This introspective approach has been a driving force behind her music, which often explores themes of love, loss, and empowerment. Albums like Ray of Light and Like a Prayer are steeped in spiritual imagery, reflecting her ongoing quest for deeper meaning. The podcast offered fans a chance to see how these themes have evolved over time, as Madonna continues to draw on spirituality to navigate her life. Madonna also discussed the role of mindfulness in her daily routine. She described practices like meditation and journaling as essential tools for staying grounded amid the chaos of fame. These practices, she said, have helped her maintain resilience in the face of criticism and controversy, which have been constants throughout her career. From her provocative music videos in the 1980s to her outspoken activism, Madonna has often faced backlash, yet she has remained unapologetic. Her conversation with Shetty revealed how spirituality has given her the strength to stay true to herself, even when faced with adversity. The podcast also touched on Madonna's role as a mother, which she described as a spiritual journey in itself. With 6 children, Lourdes, Rocco, David, Mercy, and twins Stella and Esther, she has had to balance her demanding career with her responsibilities as a parent. She spoke about the lessons her children have taught her, particularly about unconditional love and patience. This aspect of the conversation resonated deeply with listeners, many of whom praised Madonna for her vulnerability. Fans on X noted that her openness about motherhood added a new layer to her public persona, showing a softer side to the often fierce and rebellious star. Madonna's discussion of spirituality also included reflections on her legacy. As an artist who has influenced generations of musicians from Lady Gaga to Billie Eilish, she expressed pride in her impact but also a desire to continue evolving. She spoke about the importance of using her platform to inspire others, whether through her music or her advocacy for causes like women's rights and HIV/AIDS awareness. Her work with the Raising Malawi Foundation, which supports education and healthcare in Malawi, was highlighted as an extension of her spiritual beliefs, emphasizing service and compassion. The conversation with Shetty, a former monk-turned-motivational speaker, was a natural fit for Madonna, whose interest in personal growth aligns with his message. Shetty's podcast has become a platform for high-profile figures to share their stories, and Madonna's episode stands out for its depth and authenticity. She spoke about the importance of forgiveness, both of herself and others, as a key component of her spiritual practice. This theme resonated with fans, many of whom have followed her through decades of reinvention and controversy. The podcast offered a rare opportunity to see Madonna not just as a pop star but as a woman grappling with universal questions about purpose and fulfillment. The public reaction to the episode has been overwhelmingly positive, with fans praising Madonna for her candor and wisdom. Social media platforms have been flooded with quotes from the podcast, with many calling it one of her most revealing interviews to date. The discussion has also sparked conversations about the role of spirituality in the entertainment industry, where artists often face pressure to prioritize commercial success over personal growth. Madonna's willingness to share her journey has inspired fans to reflect on their own beliefs, with some describing the episode as a masterclass in resilience. The podcast appearance comes at a time when Madonna is reportedly working on new music and preparing for a potential world tour. Her last album, Madame X 2019, was a critical success, blending global influences with her signature pop sound. Fans are eager for what's next, with some speculating that her spiritual reflections could influence her upcoming work. The podcast has also renewed interest in her earlier albums, particularly Ray of Light, which many consider a spiritual milestone in her discography. The album's themes of self-discovery and transformation align closely with the topics discussed on Shetty's podcast, reinforcing Madonna's consistency as an artist. The broader cultural context of Madonna's spiritual journey is also worth noting. In an era where mental health and wellness are at the forefront of public discourse, her openness about meditation and mindfulness resonates with a generation seeking tools to navigate stress and uncertainty. Her eclectic approach to spirituality, drawing from multiple traditions, reflects a growing trend toward personalized belief systems. By sharing her practices, Madonna is contributing to a broader conversation about how individuals can find balance and meaning in a fast-paced world. Looking ahead, Madonna's podcast appearance is likely to have a lasting impact on her legacy. It has humanized her in a way that few interviews have, showing a side of her that is reflective and grounded. As she continues to navigate her career and personal life, her spiritual journey will undoubtedly remain a guiding force. Whether through new music, philanthropy, or public speaking, Madonna is poised to continue inspiring fans with her resilience and authenticity.